So I was watching some old unboxing videos the other day when I came across a product I absolutely used to love as a teen, but I haven't heard about it in years. And that product is Loot Crate, the subscription service box that promised Comic-Con in a box, full of all sorts of geeky surprises like shirts, snacks, pins, stickers, Funko Pops, you name it. But as a broke Gen Z kid, I remember wanting these so bad and dreaming of the day when I could order one for myself. But after a quick Google search, it seems that the company is honestly just a shell of what it used to be. So what happened? Did it crash and burn? Or did the demand just simply die down? Well, that's what we're talking about today. So today, sit back as we look back on the rise, the hype, and the epic fall of Loot Crates. Alright, let's rewind to the start, because Loot Crate didn't just pop up out of nowhere. I mean, they basically invented the whole nerdy geek box thing. It was founded in 2012 by Los Angeles gaming and pop culture enthusiasts Chris Davis and Matthew Arevalo, who met at a business seminar where they brainstormed the concept and launched it only a few months later with a simple pitch: delivering Comic-Con in a box, right to your door every month. Originally priced at $13.37, you'd get a surprise mix of collectibles, apparels, snacks, and merch themed around superheroes, sci-fi, or anime. This meant no more scrounging for goodies at cons or on eBay. The idea was genius. They started tiny, packing the first 220 boxes in Matthew's backyard after getting 50 subs in just 48 hours. Early crates had stuff like superhero cologne, Domo keychains, and energy snacks, all curated for fans. And a lot of these people were opening their boxes on YouTube, where they would start slowly building their own niche, which in turn just made Loot Crate even more popular. By 2014, they exploded to over 200,000 subscribers across 10 countries, even partnering with big names like Marvel and DC, Nintendo and Bethesda, Crunchyroll and Studio Ghibli. I mean, really every big name in nerdy internet culture. They kept expanding fast, adding specific niche lines like Loot Gaming, Loot Anime, Loot Pets, and Premium Loot Crates. I mean, they had 27 different kinds of boxes at one point. At its peak in 2016, they hit 650,000 subscribers and $165 million in revenue, being ranked as the fastest growing private company that year by Inc. magazine. And as someone who grew up in that era, it was just like peak excitement. I mean, these unboxings were everywhere, and they were kind of like a part of my golden age of YouTube, so I just look back at them so fondly. But as we'll see, that rapid growth would slowly start to die down. By the mid-2010s, Loot Crate was blowing up, thanks to a killer marketing strategy, sending free boxes to YouTubers for unboxings. Channels like Boogie2988, Game Grumps, Markiplier, and even PewDiePie would turn Loot Crate hauls into viral gold. Millions of views that hyped the surprise factor. It was genius. Creators raved about exclusive items like Funko Pops, t-shirts, and themed goodies, and subscribers loved the thrill. By this point, boxes started getting close to 20 to 30 bucks, but for a mystery box of exclusive pop culture merch, people still didn't really mind. They kept riding this wave, expanding to stuff like Loot Fright and WWE Slam crates, hitting that 165 million peak. But this is where things start to go downhill. Cracks would start showing up all over Loot Crate's business models. Overexpansion to 27 different crate types strained resources. This led to them buying massive amounts of inventory 6 to 10 months ahead, leading to overstock and quality dips. Subscribers complained about repetitive items, where they noticed they were getting the same keychains and pins they already had, as well as just low value filler products like cheap soaps and sometimes literally just branded rope. Yeah, seriously. They even had one official recall on their Infinity Gauntlet oven mitt after it literally melted onto somebody's hand. Delays would start to become rampant. Crates arrived late or just straight up missing stuff, with customer service ghosting people who called. By 2017-2018, layoffs would hit and horror stories piled up. Unfulfilled orders, duplicates, and scam accusations on sites like Reddit and Trustpilot. It was like the mystery turned into a gamble. One source called it a subscription box roulette. As a fan who grew up watching those early unboxings, it's wild how the hype just like flipped to frustration. Overpromises and underdeliverments just like killed the whole magic that was once Loot Crate. Fast forward to today, and Loot Crate's story gets even messier. In August 2019, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy with $30 million in debt. $20 million of that alone is due to undelivered boxes. Yeah, they had $20 million worth of products that just did not get delivered to people. That's crazy. With the other 10 million just being in back taxes and stuff. Blaming overexpansion, mismanagement, and competition from copycats like NerdBlock, who also went bankrupt, by the way. They laid off over 150 staff without severance, tarnishing their reputation as an employer. But believe it or not, they didn't vanish. In October 2019, Money Chest LLC, which is a company under toy company NECA, bought them for cheap, rebranding to the Loot Company. They promised fixes like on-time exclusives and better quality, and consolidated to fewer crates. But after 6 years of new ownership, it's still just a shell of its former self. Sources report ongoing disasters like massive delays, which leave people waiting years to get their boxes, and when they finally do come, there's no guarantee it was even going to be what you ordered, or a full box for that matter. Add all of that on top of their terrible customer service, which just straight up ignores calls and emails, and they even deleted their official Twitter support account page. It's gotten so bad that their Trustpilot rating is a 1.1 out of 5, with people on there just fully saying it's a scam company at this point. Refunds are rare, and often just consist of store credit for overstocked junk. They tried starting a Loot Launcher crate, which were literally crowdfunded boxes. That actually gained some fan support, just for them to cancel it shortly after without it ever coming to fruition. And would you believe it if I told you they're now charging $30 to $50 for a box? Like, the complete and utter disrespect for the community is just wild to me. They even got hella support and hype for their Fallout boxes, which were supposed to launch with the TV show, but ended up being cancelled even after thousands of people ordered them, with a lot of those people still never getting that money back to this day. I have no idea how they've avoided a class action lawsuit for this long. Like, it's baffling. One ex-employee blamed the science design team for ignoring fan tastes, leading to bland merch. As of now, they're limping along under the Loot Company, but with no social media updates since 2022 and angry Reddit threads, it's more Ghost Crate than Geek Heaven. If you're tempted to buy one, beware. It's a gamble, and it's probably safer just to go with another site like Gemlit, or honestly just like random mystery boxes people put together on eBay at this point. Looking back, Loot Crate went from a genius 2012 startup, branded as Comic-Con in a box with 50 subs in 48 hours, to a $165 million empire in 2016, pioneering mystery boxes and turning unboxings into YouTube gold. They nailed the geek dream: exclusive merch, themed surprises, and that monthly thrill for $20. But overexpansion to 27 crates, quality slips, delays, and mismanagement all led to the 2019 bankruptcy and to the rebrand that's now Loot Company. It's a cautionary tale of growing too fast, unfulfilled promises turned to hype, and scam accusations. It's a reminder that even the coolest trends can crash if they lose sight of what's supporting them. As someone who never got a crate as a kid, it's kind of bittersweet. Mystery boxes spark joy for me, but Loot Crate's fall shows that maybe not all things are as good as they seem. If this had a nostalgia spot for you, drop a like and comment your favorite memory with Loot Box. Or if you ever got scammed, I would love to hear a story like that in the comment actually. And make sure to subscribe for more lookbacks. We're so close to 1,000. It's crazy to me. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.